Hey everyone, welcome back to our cloud. In the last few videos, we've been looking at the new Orchestrator Studio in automation. We talked about process recorder, token requests, form service, report service, data requests. Then we did multiple videos on connector services, FTP connector, REST API connector, and database connection. Now with all these concepts covered, what can we automate? For demonstration purposes, we're going to automate obtaining currency exchange rates from the Bank of Canada. Every day the currency exchange rate between countries changes. If you sell something to a company in another country who is paying in their local currency, you have to know today's exchange rate. If you're selling to multiple countries, you need to obtain each exchange rate. Without automation, the exchange rates would have to be entered manually each day. And if there's a data error, it would affect sales to that country for the whole day. Once the error is caught, then you have to make manual corrections, etc., and it would become a nightmare. Doing this manually, we go to P0015A, click the Add, and enter the currency code, the to currency code, effective dates, no inverse method, and then the rate. We can get this rate from the Bank of Canada Valley API endpoint as shown here. Then we would just copy and paste the rate and save it. But if you had 50 countries, it would take a while. Here's a link to the Valley API at the Bank of Canada, which gives the most recent USD to CAD exchange rate. Also, this bank can give exchange rates for all countries. So this API is the source for the exchange rates, so it's from here that we obtain the data and load it into EnterpriseOne. By following this guide and the steps listed, create connection, create connector, create form request, create orchestration, test the orchestration, we arrive at this point. To make the video shorter and not waste your time, we went through all the steps and now we're going to do the last step. We're going to test the orchestration. So let's run it. And it returns the most recent USD to CAD exchange rate of 1.3421. Now let's verify that it updated the system. Go to the Work with Currency Exchange Rates program. Look for today's date and let's see if it's there. And yes, it is. It worked. So whenever the AIS scheduler is set to run this orchestration, this latest rate will be added. And you could set up your system to do whatever rates you require with no manual intervention. Now, keep in mind this is just an example of one thing you can automate with orchestrations. The number and kind of things you can automate are endless. Look for the most time-consuming manual processes you can find in your company. Automate it and you'll be able to save your company thousands of hours per year. Use the tools available in JDE and reap the rewards. If you'd like to learn about Orchestrator Studio and automation, purchase our Orchestrator Studio guide or hire us to do the orchestrations for you. The guide sells for $499 USD. Just email us at info@restfulclouds.com. That's all for now. Bye-bye.